Question 1. What is the primary purpose of the daily Scrum in the Scrum framework? A. To report progress to the product owner and stakeholders. B. To discuss and resolve all technical impediments faced by the development team. C. To synchronize activities and create a plan for the next 24 hours for the development team. D. To review the increment and formally accept completed work. Answer: C. To synchronize activities and create a plan for the next 24 hours for the development team. The daily Scrum is a brief, 15-minute event for the development team to synchronize their activities and plan for the next 24 hours. This team-focused meeting helps them to inspect progress toward the sprint goal, adapt the sprint backlog as needed, and identify any impediments that might hinder their work. It fosters self-organization and ensures everyone is aligned on the immediate next steps to achieve the sprint goal. Think of it as a quick huddle to keep everyone on the same page and moving forward efficiently. Question 2. According to the PMBOK Guide 7th edition, which performance domain focuses on activities and functions associated with establishing and maintaining relationships with individuals, groups, or organizations that could impact or be impacted by the project? A. Planning performance domain. B. Team performance domain. C. Delivery performance domain. D. Stakeholder performance domain. Answer: D. Stakeholder performance domain. The stakeholder performance domain is dedicated to the activities and functions involved in building and maintaining productive working relationships with project stakeholders. This domain emphasizes identifying all relevant individuals or groups, understanding their interests, influence, and impact, and engaging them effectively throughout the project lifecycle to ensure their needs are considered and met. Managing stakeholders well is crucial for project success because their support or opposition can significantly affect project outcomes. Remember, effective stakeholder engagement is about building bridges, not walls. Question 3. In project risk management, which response strategy for negative risks, threats, involves taking action to reduce the probability or impact of a risk event to an acceptable threshold? A. Avoid. B. Transfer. C. Mitigate. D. Accept. Answer: C. Mitigate. Mitigation is a proactive risk response strategy focused on reducing the likelihood or severity of a negative risk occurring. This strategy involves implementing specific actions or controls to lower the risk's impact to an acceptable level, rather than eliminating it entirely. For instance, if a key team member might leave, a mitigation strategy could be cross-training other team members. The goal is to lessen the blow should the risk materialize, ensuring the project remains on track. Question 4. Who is primarily responsible for maximizing the value of the product resulting from the work of the development team in Scrum? A. The Scrum Master. B. The development team. C. The product owner. D. The project manager. Answer: C. The product owner. The product owner holds the primary responsibility for ensuring the value of the product delivered by the development team. This involves clearly defining and prioritizing the product backlog items, representing the voice of the customer, and making informed decisions about what features to build next to maximize business value. Their clear vision and continuous guidance are essential for the development team to create the most impactful product possible. Remember, the product owner is the strategic guide for the product's journey. Question 5. What is the main purpose of a project charter? A. To detail the project's schedule and budget. B. To formally authorize the existence of a project and empower the project manager to apply organizational resources to project activities. C. To list all project requirements and acceptance criteria. D. To outline the project's communication plan. Answer: B. To formally authorize the existence of a project and empower the project manager to apply organizational resources to project activities. The project charter is a foundational document that formally launches a project, giving it official standing within the organization. It clearly outlines the project's purpose, high-level objectives, and key stakeholders, and crucially, it empowers the project manager with the authority to utilize organizational resources for project tasks. This authorization is vital because without it, the project manager might lack the necessary backing to make decisions or allocate resources effectively. Think of the project charter as the project's birth certificate and the project manager's formal mandate. Question 6. In traditional project management, what is defined as the longest sequence of activities that must be completed on time for the project to be completed by its due date? A. The critical chain. B. The critical path. C. The Agile baseline. D. The project schedule network diagram. Answer: B. The critical path. The critical path represents the longest sequence of activities in a project schedule, where any delay in an activity on this path will directly delay the entire project completion. Identifying the critical path is essential for project managers to focus their attention and resources on these vital activities, ensuring they stay on track. For example, if building a house requires pouring the foundation before framing, those are critical path activities. Understanding the critical path helps in managing project timelines effectively and anticipating potential delays. Question 7. Which Agile principle emphasizes continuous attention to technical excellence and good design to enhance agility? A. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. B. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. C. Regular adaptation to changing circumstances. D. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Answer: D. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. This Agile principle highlights the importance of maintaining high quality in the project's technical aspects and design throughout its lifecycle. By focusing on technical excellence, teams avoid accumulating technical debt, which can slow down future development and make the product harder to maintain or adapt. Good design ensures the product is robust, scalable, and easy to modify, directly contributing to the team's ability to respond quickly to change. Investing in quality upfront helps teams stay nimble and efficient in the long run. Question 8. In project cost management, if a project's earned value, EV, is $50,000 and its actual cost, AC, is $60,000, what does this indicate about the project's cost performance? A. The project is under budget. B. The project is ahead of schedule. C. The project is over budget. D. The project is on budget. Answer: C. The project is over budget. When the actual cost, AC, of work performed is greater than the earned value, EV, of that same work, it indicates that more money has been spent than the value received, meaning the project is over budget. In this scenario, $60,000 has been spent to achieve $50,000 worth of work. A positive cost variance, CV equals EV, AC, or a cost performance index, CPI equals EV/AC, greater than 1 indicates being under budget, while a negative CV or CPI less than 1, as in this case, 50,000 divided by 60,000 is equal to 0.83, signals being over budget. This helps project managers identify financial issues early. Question 9. What is the primary purpose of the sprint retrospective in Scrum? A. To demonstrate the completed increment to stakeholders. B. To refine the product backlog for future sprints. C. To inspect how the last sprint went with regards to individuals, interactions, processes, and tools and to identify and implement improvements. D. To plan the work to be performed in the upcoming sprint. Answer: C. To inspect how the last sprint went with regards to individuals, interactions, processes, and tools and to identify and implement improvements. The sprint retrospective is a crucial event at the end of each sprint where the Scrum team reflects on what went well, what could be improved, and what changes they can implement to enhance their effectiveness in the next sprint. This continuous improvement mindset, known as empiricism, is fundamental to Agile frameworks, allowing teams to adapt their processes and become more efficient over time. It's a dedicated time for learning and adjusting, ensuring the team constantly evolves for better performance. Question 10. Which document provides a narrative description of the product, service, or result to be created by the project, including its deliverables and their acceptance criteria? A. Project Management Plan. B. Project Charter. C. Project Scope Statement. D. Work Breakdown Structure, WBS. Answer: C. Project Scope Statement. The Project Scope Statement is a detailed document that defines the project's scope, deliverables, and acceptance criteria. It provides a comprehensive narrative of what is included in the project and, equally important, what is excluded, serving as a clear boundary for the project work. This document is essential for preventing scope creep and ensuring that all stakeholders have a shared understanding of the project's boundaries and objectives. Think of it as the project's blueprint, detailing precisely what will be built and how it will be validated. Question 11. When managing positive risks, opportunities, which strategy involves increasing the probability and/or positive impact of an opportunity? A. Exploit. B. Enhance. C. Share. D. Accept. Answer: B. Enhance. Enhancing an opportunity means taking proactive steps to increase its likelihood of occurring and/or its potential positive impact on the project. This strategy contrasts with mitigating negative risks, as it seeks to maximize beneficial outcomes. For example, if there's an opportunity to gain new skills for the team, enhancing might involve providing targeted training or reallocating resources to ensure the team can fully leverage that skill. The goal is to make the good things more likely to happen and yield greater benefits. Question 12. A project team is constantly facing rapidly changing requirements and an unclear final product vision. Which project management approach would typically be most suitable for this scenario? A. Predictive, waterfall. B. Hybrid. C. Adaptive, agile. D. Lean. Answer: C. Adaptive, agile. An adaptive or agile approach is most suitable when project requirements are highly uncertain, evolve rapidly, and the final product vision is not fully defined at the outset. Agile methodologies embrace change through iterative and incremental delivery, allowing the team to gather feedback frequently, learn, and adjust the product and plan as they go. Unlike predictive approaches that require detailed upfront planning, Agile thrives on flexibility and continuous adaptation to deliver value in dynamic environments. It's like navigating a fog, you adjust your path as more visibility becomes available. Question 13. What is the primary purpose of the minimum viable product, MVP, in Agile development? A. To deliver all planned features at once. B. To create a fully polished product ready for market launch. C. To collect the maximum amount of validated learning about customers with the least effort. D. To finalize all project requirements before development begins. Answer: C. To collect the maximum amount of validated learning about customers with the least effort. The minimum viable product, MVP, is a version of a new product that has just enough features to satisfy early customers and provide feedback for future product development. Its main purpose is to test a core hypothesis or gain validated learning about customer needs and preferences with minimal development effort and cost. By releasing an MVP, teams can quickly understand if their assumptions are correct and adapt the product direction based on real user interactions. Think of it as a small experiment to gather crucial insights before investing heavily in a full-scale product. Question 14. Which PMBOK Guide 7th edition performance domain relates to activities and functions associated with fostering a positive team environment and ensuring the team members are motivated and collaborating effectively? A. Planning Performance Domain. B. Team Performance Domain. C. Delivery Performance Domain. D. Project Work Performance Domain. Answer, B. Team performance domain. The team performance domain focuses on nurturing the people involved in the project, encompassing activities related to developing, managing, and leading the project team. This includes fostering a collaborative environment, ensuring team members have the necessary skills and resources, and resolving conflicts to maximize team performance. A high-performing team is crucial for project success because it directly impacts productivity, problem-solving, and overall project outcomes. Remember, a strong team foundation leads to strong project delivery. Question 15. In Agile project management, what does servant leadership primarily involve? A. Directing and commanding the team to follow strict instructions. B. Empowering and supporting the team, removing impediments, and fostering self-organization. C. Making all critical decisions independently as the project manager. D. Focusing solely on financial metrics and budget control. Answer, B. Empowering and supporting the team, removing impediments, and fostering self-organization. Servant leadership in Agile environments emphasizes leading by serving the team, rather than by traditional command and control methods. A servant leader focuses on empowering team members, helping them grow, removing any obstacles that hinder their progress, and fostering a culture of self-organization and collaboration. This leadership style prioritizes the team's needs, enabling them to work effectively and efficiently to deliver value. It's about being a facilitator and enabler, not just a manager. Question 16. What is the primary difference between a project and a program in project management? A. A project is always shorter in duration than a program. B. A project produces a unique product, service, or result, while a program is a group of related projects managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. C. A project has a budget, while a program does not. D. A project always uses an agile approach, while a program uses a traditional approach. Answer, B. A project produces a unique product, service, or result, while a program is a group of related projects managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result, with a definite beginning and end. In contrast, a program is a collection of related projects, subprograms, and program activities managed together in a coordinated manner to achieve strategic objectives and obtain benefits that would not be available if managed separately. For example, a new product line could be a program, with individual projects for design, manufacturing, and marketing. Programs focus on realizing long-term organizational benefits through integrated management of multiple projects. Question 17. In the context of quality management, what is quality assurance primarily focused on? A. Verifying that project deliverables meet specified requirements. B. Ensuring that the processes used to produce deliverables are effective and efficient. C. Identifying and correcting defects in the product. D. Inspecting the final product before delivery to the customer. Answer, B. Ensuring that the processes used to produce deliverables are effective and efficient. Quality assurance, QA, focuses on the process of creating deliverables, aiming to ensure that the methods and procedures used are effective and will lead to a quality product. It's a proactive approach to prevent defects, often involving process audits, training, and continuous improvement initiatives. For example, QA might review the development process to ensure coding standards are followed, preventing bugs later. This contrasts with quality control, which focuses on inspecting the actual deliverables themselves. Question 18. What is the purpose of a work breakdown structure, WBS, in project planning? A. To list all project risks and their mitigation strategies. B. To define the project team's roles and responsibilities. C. To decompose project deliverables into smaller, more manageable components. D. To outline the project's communication plan. Answer, C. To decompose project deliverables into smaller, more manageable components. The work breakdown structure, WBS, is a hierarchical decomposition of the total scope of work to be carried out by the project team to accomplish project objectives and create the required deliverables. It breaks down the project work into progressively smaller, more manageable pieces, making it easier to plan, estimate, and control. For instance, building a house might be broken into foundation, walls, roof, etc., and each of those into even smaller tasks. The WBS is a foundational tool for clearly defining and organizing the project's scope. Question 19. Which project management process group involves monitoring project progress, managing changes, and ensuring the project objectives are being met? A. Initiating process group. B. Planning process group. C. Executing process group. D. Monitoring and controlling process group. Answer: D. Monitoring and controlling process group. The monitoring and controlling process group encompasses the processes required to track, review, and regulate the progress and performance of the project. This includes identifying any areas where the project plan requires changes, initiating those changes, and ensuring the project's objectives are being achieved. It's the check-up phase where performance is measured against the plan, and corrective actions are taken as needed to keep the project on track. This group ensures that deviations from the plan are detected and addressed promptly. Question 20. What is the primary purpose of the product backlog in Scrum? A. To list all tasks for the current sprint. B. To serve as an ordered list of everything that might be needed in the product and is the single source of requirements. C. To document the Scrum team's daily progress. D. To store completed work from previous sprints. Answer: B. To serve as an ordered list of everything that might be needed in the product and is the single source of requirements. The product backlog is an ordered, dynamic list of all known features, functions, requirements, enhancements, and fixes that constitute the changes to be made to the product in future releases. It's the single source of truth for all product requirements, continuously refined and prioritized by the product owner to maximize value. This living document guides the development team on what to build next and reflects the evolving understanding of the product's needs. Think of it as the ultimate to-do list for the product's development journey. Question 21. Which project schedule compression technique involves performing activities in parallel that would normally be done in sequence, often leading to increased risk? A. Crashing. B. Fast tracking. C. Resource leveling. D. Monte Carlo simulation. Answer: B. Fast tracking. Fast tracking is a schedule compression technique where activities or phases that are normally performed in sequence are performed in parallel, or partially in parallel, to shorten the overall project duration. This technique often increases project risk due to the potential for rework or conflicting activities. For example, starting the interior design of a building before the exterior structure is fully complete. While it can save time, it requires careful coordination and risk management to avoid negative consequences. Question 22. What is the main benefit of performing a stakeholder analysis at the beginning of a project? A. To finalize the project budget and timeline. B. To identify all individuals or groups who may be impacted by or impact the project, and to understand their interests, influence, and involvement. C. To create the work breakdown structure. D. To secure formal approval for the project to begin. Answer: B. To identify all individuals or groups who may be impacted by or impact the project, and to understand their interests, influence, and involvement. Performing a thorough stakeholder analysis early in the project lifecycle is crucial for identifying all relevant individuals, groups, or organizations, understanding their level of interest, influence, and potential impact on the project. This upfront analysis helps the project manager develop effective engagement strategies, manage expectations, and mitigate potential conflicts, which are all vital for project success. Ignoring stakeholder needs can lead to resistance and project failure, so it's essential to understand who needs to be involved and why. Question 23. According to the PMBOK Guide 7th edition, which performance domain focuses on activities related to managing the uncertainty inherent in a project, including opportunities and threats? A. Planning performance domain. B. Delivery performance domain. C. Uncertainty performance domain. D. Project work performance domain. Answer: C. Uncertainty performance domain. The uncertainty performance domain addresses the inherent unknowns and potential risks, both threats and opportunities, within a project. This domain focuses on understanding, identifying, analyzing, and responding to these uncertainties to minimize negative impacts and maximize positive outcomes. Effectively managing uncertainty is critical because every project operates with some degree of unpredictability, and proactively addressing it can prevent costly issues or capitalize on unforeseen advantages. It's about being prepared for what you don't yet know. Question 24. What does the term empiricism mean in the context of Scrum? A. Relying solely on historical data for planning. B. Making decisions based on observable results, experience, and experimentation rather than detailed upfront planning. C. Following a strict, predefined set of rules without deviation. D. Prioritizing documentation over working software. Answer: B. Making decisions based on observable results, experience, and experimentation rather than detailed upfront planning. Empiricism in Scrum means that knowledge comes from experience and making decisions based on what is observed. It emphasizes transparency, inspection, and adaptation, rather than relying on comprehensive upfront planning or detailed predictions. Scrum teams use empirical process control to continuously learn from their work, adapt their approach based on feedback, and deliver value incrementally. This Agile principle helps teams navigate complex environments where requirements and solutions are not fully known at the outset. Question 25. Which project management document describes how the project will be executed, monitored and controlled, and closed, integrating all subsidiary plans? A. Project Charter. B. Project Scope Statement. C. Project Management Plan. D. Project Schedule. Answer: C. Project Management Plan. The Project Management Plan is the overarching, formal document that defines how the project will be executed, monitored and controlled, and closed. It integrates and consolidates all subsidiary plans, e.g., Scope Management Plan, Schedule Management Plan, Cost Management Plan, Risk Management Plan, into a single, cohesive document. This plan serves as the comprehensive guide for the project team, ensuring everyone understands the project's direction and how it will be managed to achieve its objectives. Think of it as the project's master blueprint for success.